Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I wanted to go over the handout that I gave to you guys on, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. All right, so basically what I want you guys to do, and this is just practice, you should know how to identify the key features of any quadratic. So I'm going to go through two examples. I'm going to do number one from the handout. I'm going to do number four. So let's go. So the very first thing you're going to do, let me make this a little larger so that you can see it better. The first thing you're going to do is you're just going to enter the function. So this is 2x squared. So already you should know this is going to be a smile because it's got a positive leading coefficient. And it is. All right, let me move this out of the way because don't want that in the way. So now all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through and I'm going to find these things. The vertex, I'm going to find some zeros. I'm going to find the y-intercept. So in order to find the vertex, since it has a minimum, we're just going to go menu 6 and then 2 for minimum, right? And then you start on the left, pull it to the right, and it tells you right here that the minimum is a negative 0.5 and the y value is a negative 4.5. All right, so we got that. Now, I'm going to go ahead. Normally, I tell you not to try to plot this, but when it's the vertex, I'm making an exception. So we're going to go over a negative 0.5, then we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like halfway. So here is basically where your first point. That's where the vertex is. That's the minimum. Now, let's go ahead and get the rest of it. So now we're going to find the zeros. So I'm just going to do menu 6, 1, and that's going to give me the zero. So I'm going to come here, and that's the first zero. I'm going to move this over, and then I'm going to do menu 61 again. So this one has two zeros, and they're negative 2 and 1. So I'm going to plot those points. So negative 2, 0 is going to be right here. And 1, 0 is going to be right here. So I got those 2 points now, and I'm going to go down below and I'm going to I'm going to use squiggly brackets, and I'm just going to say a negative 2 and then a positive 1. Those are where the zeros are. Now, let's find the y-intercept. Y-intercept is just menu 51, menu 5, 1, bam, there it is. Press enter, we got that. Now, it looks a little congested in here. So I'm going to move the paper up and let's see, let's get out of here for a second. And let me grab this and move it. That's the vertex. So here, 0, negative 4. So if I plot it, it's going to be right here. And we got it. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go 0 and negative 4. Now, basically, I have everything that I need. Okay. I've got I need 5 points, but I can use the symmetry to find the other points. So if I use the symmetry, it's going to be right here. So now that I got my 5 points, I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm going to try to draw the best quadratic I can. And that's where we got, right? That's it. Now to fill out the rest of this, if the vertex has an x-coordinate of a negative 0.5, that's going to be our axis of symmetry. So whatever that x-coordinate is, that is always going to be the axis of symmetry. Now, second thing, this y-coordinate, that's what I'm going to use for the range. So the range, the bottom, let me use a vertical line here. The bottom starts like right here. So this would be like a negative 4.5, and it's going to go all the way to infinity. So that's going to be our range. It's going to start at a negative 4.5. Remember, the range is the y values, and we're going to go up to infinity. So we're done. So that's what you're doing. You got to plot 5 points, and then you got to fill these information in. By the way, this has a minimum, so make sure you circle that. Now, I'm going to do number 4, and then I'm going to end the video and post it. All right, so let's go here. This one, I'm just going to make this a little larger. Now, same thing. Going to come here, start over, and we're going to graph the function. What we have is a negative. It's a negative x squared. So as soon as you know that, you know it's going to be a frown because negative people frown. And that's what we got. So, and you can see it is a frown. Let me take this and move it out of the way. Same thing as last time. I'm going to find the vertex first. So I'm going to go menu. And since this one has a maximum, I'm going to do menu 63. So watch, I'm going to go menu 6, and then I'm going to choose option 3. Start on the left, pull it past the top, and you got it. There it is, 6, 3, 4. So the vertex is at 3, 4. I'm going to plot that point. Go over 3, go up for 1, 2, 3, 4. It is, whoops, it is right here. So that's my first point. Now I'm going to find the zero. So I'm going to go menu 61. I'm going to do that twice since it has 2 zeros. There's the first one, 1, 0. And now let's do it again, menu 61. And here's the second 0. So that's 5, 0. So I'm going to plot those 2 points. So 1, 0 is going to be here. 5, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be here. Now, I'm going to come down here. And in this case, it says roots. But roots are the same thing as 0. So this is going to be 1 and 5. Those are the 2. So this is 5, 0. This is 1, 0. All right, now, I need 2 more points. So I'm going to find the y-intercept. So I'm going to go menu, 5, 1. And it takes me to 0 and -5. So that's the point that I'm going to plot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right there. And let me write that. The y-intercept is 0 and -5. And now I'm pretty much done. I've got 4 points, but I can use the symmetry, right? I can use the axis of symmetry, which is that. And since this is 3 to the left, that means I'm going to go 3 to the right to get my other point. And I'm going to be right here. All right. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to try to go through all of those dots the best that I can. They do not expect perfection, but try to do the best you can. So that is what the graph should look like. Now I'm going to answer the rest of these questions. If the vertex has an x-coordinate of 3, that means that the axis of symmetry is going to be x equals 3. That's what this line right here is. This vertical line is x equals 3, because that's the axis of symmetry. And if my y value is 4, that means we're going to start down here at a -infinity, and we're going to come all the way up to a +4. So we're going to start at a -infinity, and we're going to go all the way up to and including the 4. So that's it. That's all you're doing. So let me write these down. Menu 51 gives you the y-intercept. Menu 61 will give you the zeros. Menu 62 will give you the vertex when it's a minimum. And menu 60, oops, dang it. Let me make that. Let me go back. And menu 63 will give you the vertex when it's a maximum. All right. Now, that's all you're doing. Find 5 points on your graph, plot them, and then go answer your questions. All right, I'm going to stop and I'm going to post this.